Good afternoon, Jimmy. We are back. Investing Bro Market Talk episode 8. How are you feeling today?
I'm feeling good. Thank you, Emin.
Wow, okay. Last week we have a very interesting news for the REITs market. Another merger coming on board. ESR and ARA Logos. So are you one of the investor?
Yes, I am. In fact, I am one of the unit holders of this ARA Logos, the logistics. And so the announcement come as sort of like, surprise with corporate actions. And so, Emin, tell me what happened, with this merging, because I'm sort of like struggling, whether what do I get in return? Can you sort of like explain that?
Bro, more than happy. And of course, for those who are here for first time, this is Investing Bro Market Talk, our 8th episode. And by the way, if you have been following, you should be quite happy. Our first episode, we actually talk about SPH. And of course, those who have listened, they're quite happy. So do follow us. And today, we're actually going to talk about ESR and ERA logos. So let me just share my screen.
Thank you.
More than happy to do so. Okay, so I just want to run through some of the specs for that merger first. So what you see here, both of them are actually going to merge. Okay, so the most important thing here is this: if you have ESR REIT, of course, nothing much has changed. But if you have ARA logos, eventually, what is this? Okay, this is going to get delisted. And in return, you will have 95 cents. Okay, not 95 cents, 0.095. Okay. 9.5 cents in cash, okay, 9.5 cents in cash, and 1.6765 units of ESR. So that is what is going to happen. Okay, so of course, let's talk about, is this good or bad? So I just want to share my personal opinion. I think this merger is good. This merger is good. So basically, you can see that they have actually merged. Okay, they are going to become a bigger portfolio, okay, as per what you see at the top part of the diagram. And they are actually going to be the top 10 REITs in terms of market capitalization, in terms of asset size, in terms of market capitalization. They are actually going to be top 10. Now, I used to be in the real estate industry, and size do matters. Size do matters, especially for the recent industrial real estate deal that I have been looking at. So a lot of time they actually buy in blocks. I realize. Okay, so no longer they don't just buy industrial properties one by one. Okay, so they actually buy in blocks or in portfolios, like one shot buy in 10s, 15, so on and so forth. So you actually need the size. Okay, you yourself actually need the size to play this game. So a lot of times, like let's say, for example, there is a deal on the table, you probably need to have enough size to be invited to bid. Sometimes if you are too small, even you don't even get a chance to go and bid. The people also don't even bother to tell you, ask for the price. Yeah. So I think this size actually is beneficial. So what do you think, Jimmy? Do you agree with this?
I agree, definitely. Yes.
Okay. And of course, you actually mentioned something that, in fact, this is part of the ESR plan. Just now you're talking about it.
Oh yes, indeed, because the one of the owners, or rather the shareholder, the sponsor himself is, I think it's Tank, and he has already painted, his pictures long time ago that he's very determined to become one of the largest player in the region, industrial property players. So that's why I say that when this thing happened, it doesn't come too much as a surprise, although it is a surprise in certain way. But that is actually part of this plan to expand his portfolio larger.
Okay, so looks like actually more things is coming out on his sleeves. So probably this is just one of his first step. I don't know. Okay, so anyway, let me just share more of the benefits which I see from this merger. Okay, so the other one is, of course, after they merge, they're probably going to streamline. Okay, you no longer need two sets of fund manager or two sets of service provider. So I believe there will be some more efficient use of resources, okay, when actually that happens. So again, that is some benefits for the REITs. And thirdly, so the REITs, like for example, ESR, they are predominantly in Singapore. and ARA has a good Australian portfolio. So in that sense, they are actually going to be a more diversified portfolio in terms of countries. So no longer just depend on one country. So again, from an investor perspective, I like diversification. Okay, I personally think that if, let's say, all the properties in one country, the country risk is a bit too high. So with a diversified portfolio, okay, from an investor perspective, I think this is good. Okay, so yes, so to summarize, so this is, by the way, all these slides is from the company's presentation. You can actually find this set of slides under SGX corporate announcement. Okay, so you can actually find the slides. What I did was I just downloaded the slides. Okay, so these are some of the key benefits of the merger as per what the company says. So sustain in demand, new economic properties. Okay, so size matters. Okay, as per what I've actually said just now. So they also talk about transformational scale and unrivaled access to leading sponsors pipeline. Okay, value accretive and enhanced ESG offering. So of course, the rest of the benefits, if you want, you can actually look at the actual deck itself. So just last 2 points before I get Jimmy come back to comment. So of course, timeline, if there will be an approval process, and before they actually go through all the necessary documentations, and if anything were to happen, okay, the actual delisting will only for ALOG or ARA Logistics will only happen in February next year. Okay, February next year. So this is the timeline. So don't get too excited, think that you have to react tomorrow. So it's actually still some time from the actual action that is going to happen. Okay. So lastly, about this merger that I actually want to comment here is this. So from now on, okay, there is a price relations between ESR REIT and ARA Logos. So for those who actually want to buy either both of the REITs, you may just want to make sure there is no price disparity. What do I mean by that? So as I mentioned earlier, so for now, if you have one unit of ARA Logos, okay, eventually you will turn to 9.5 cents and 1.6765 units. So these are the prices that I've actually found on, but based on last Friday closing, these are the prices. And if I do a little bit of simple calculation, okay, let me just clear my calculator first. So if let's say now I have one unit of ARA Logos, eventually I got 1.65, 1.6765 multiplied by ESR, which is 46.5 cents now, 0.465. So that'll be equal to 77 cents, then plus 9.5 cents, 0.095. So it's actually equal to 87 cents, as you can see on my calculator. So which means to say, if the price for ESR stay at 46.5 cents, there is a good chance for the ARA Logo shares to come down. So basically at 93.5 cents, there's a good chance to come down. So of course, I'm not saying that now the ARA Logo price is too expensive, because there's a good chance for this price, for ESR price, to go up as well. So my point here is this. So if you are interested to buy any of the REITs right now, it's good to just make sure to put into this this equation to make sure there is no price disparity. Okay, so Jimmy, I have said my piece. What do you think about this merger? You like it? Don't like it? Especially ever since you are a shareholder yourself. Yeah.
As a shareholder holding REITs, I mean, my first priority, if you agree with me, Eamon, is the DPU, right?
That's correct.
The DPU yield. So when they say value accretive, I'm just curious to know, what sort of DPU yield I will be expecting after the merging. That's number one. And number two, of course, weighing now, knowing that there's a disparity, I'm just curious to know, when markets open tomorrow, will ARA Logos price will go down, or ERS price will go up? Either way, because that will have to balance off somewhere, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, that's basically that's my concern.
Okay. My personal guess is I believe the ESR price is probably going to react positively, but I don't know. I mean, I personally do actually see a lot of benefits from this merger. I believe it's actually going to go up. Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
When market opens tomorrow, those who want to catch at the open price, while people are still struggling to figure out, and then you have your answer.
Yes. Time will tell. Time will tell.
Yeah.
Okay, yep. So I think that's it we have for our today's session of Investing Bros Market Talk. So of course, hopefully we have actually given you some important information here. So if you think that what we have done is meaningful and you want more, do us a little favor, click on the subscribe button so that we are motivated to do more of such video for you. Okay, so with that, Jimmy, any last words?
That's all from me.
Okay, so that's all. Take care, stay safe, and happy investing. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.